On behalf of Minhaj Welfare Foundation, we would like to thank all of you, those brothers and sisters around the world who have joined us for this very important live charity appeal. Inshallah, over the next couple of hours, inshallah, we'll be giving you an update in terms of what we are here, what's the main reason for us being here today, and what we are appealing for as well. As you're well aware, today is the second Ramadan for those living here in the UK and Europe. And Alhamdulillah, Minhaj Welfare Foundation is proud to present this live charity appeal here in Manchester. And as you can see, the surroundings around us, it's a very beautiful day today. So the wind it's not too windy, neither is it too cold. So Alhamdulillah, the brothers have dedicated their time and their efforts to join us for this special live charity appeal. As you're well aware, just recently, Manchester was hit by a devastating attack where innocent lives were taken. And on behalf of Minhaj Welfare Foundation, on behalf of our donors and supporters, we are committed in supporting and our prayers and our condolences go with all those brothers and sisters and all those people that lost their lives. And on behalf of the entire team here at Minhaj Welfare Foundation, on this very blessed day, we are praying for them, and whatever support they need, the team of MWF is ready to assist them. The supporters and donors of MWF is ready to join them and assist them as well. As I said, joining me in this live charity appeal is Brother Zain Shabir. He joins us all the way from Accrington. I would like to say Assalamu alaikum, Zain.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. And from myself and the whole team here, I'd like to thank you for inviting me on such an amazing cause. And as Brother Adnan says, we are in the heart of Manchester. Alhamdulillah. Looking around, we're making the most out of the good weather.
Yes, we are.
As many of you are probably aware, Manchester doesn't really have a lot of good weather, so we thought that we might as well make the most out of it, especially on the second day of Ramadan as well. Alhamdulillah, feeling very blessed. And Alhamdulillah, Adnan, I've got a good feeling. I've got a good feeling that tonight we are going to be raising a lot of funds, and we're going to be telling you guys about what we are raising the funds for as well, inshallah. And also, the number is on the screen as well. We've also got our website. I'd like to ask all of you people that are watching as well, is that tell your friends, tell your family, share it on your Facebook, share it on your Twitter, share it on all your social medias. Make people aware that tonight we are here for a worthy cause to raise money with Minhaj Welfare Foundation.
Zain, thank you very much. And as you mentioned, Minhaj Welfare Foundation, the month of Ramadan is a month of giving, and
Definitely.
we also have Mufti Sohail Ahmed Siddiqui Sahib will be speaking to our guest scholar later on in the program as well. But as you were, the month of Ramadan is a month of giving.
Definitely.
We are told that we give in this month and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala rewards you 70 times fold.
70 times more.
And being in this country, we are quite fortunate to eat during Suhoor and Iftar. Our mothers and sisters are already preparing a really special Iftari for all of us at home. So it's not a problem living here in the West, but there are people in the third world, in Africa, in Pakistan, in Syria, in Palestine, where millions and millions are affected due to the famine and crisis in Africa, due to the ongoing crisis in Syria, due to the ongoing conflicts and disasters in Pakistan, and extreme poverty in some of these regions. More than 1 billion people live in extreme poverty. They do not have access to decent food, clean water in their lives. So today's appeal is, we are appealing to our brothers and sisters at home, wherever you're watching this live broadcast, to help feed the fasting this Ramadan. Help feed the fasting.
Wow.
So this is our title program for today's live charity appeal, Help Feed the Fasting. We want our brothers and sisters collectively to ensure that we can save lives in the third world, and to ensure that those brothers and sisters in Africa, in Syria, in Nepal, in Pakistan, in Palestine, wherever there is a crisis, our teams are on the ground, and already we are assisting those affected to ensure that they have enough food for Suhoor and Iftar, and also to ensure that the children during this month have enough food for the entire 30 days of Ramadan. And then it's only £50.
Is that
£50 to ensure that a family of 5 have enough food for 30 days of Ramadan. And as I said, our teams are on the ground in Syria, in Africa, in Palestine, in Pakistan, and in Nepal. You can see the videos playing on your TV screens or on your screens or on your Facebook pages. You can see what the efforts of your donations and how you have already changed and impacted the lives of those in need as well.
I don't know how long ago was this video, by the way.
So these are some recent videos of our ongoing efforts in Africa, just in preparation for Ramadan as well.
Wow, so very recent.
Very recent. And as you know, Zain, millions and millions of more people are in need as well. This is just a tiny little effort. But as I said, we have people on the ground on the border of Kenya and Somalia.
Even as we're speaking now.
Even as we speak right now.
Wow.
And we have people present in Pakistan, in those regions where the aid is more required as well.
But alhamdulillah, what I find with Minhaj Welfare Foundation is that we've got a lot of work. We like to show everyone the kind of work we're doing as well. You know, constantly we've got a video that's playing live on the screen as well. And alhamdulillah, for many people that are wanting evidence, that are wanting pictures, that are wanting proof, where is their money going? Alhamdulillah, with Minhaj Welfare Foundation, every penny that is spent on the charity is shown to you as well. And alhamdulillah, this is a very big blessing as well. And as Brother Adnan was saying, Ramzan is the time of the year where, as Muslims, alhamdulillah, we give a lot to charity. Alhamdulillah, we give a lot to charity. And tonight, myself and Brother Adnan, we are here appealing to you guys that look at the innocent young children on your screen. As Brother Adnan said earlier, you know, so many of us at home, you know, there's jawal cooking, you know, there's chicken nuggets cooking, there's kebab cooking, there's not an iftari without something fried cooked. And the thing is, these people, they're exactly like us. Don't you think they want some jawal? Do you not think they want some samosas or pakoras or even clean water? These are the things that now we take for granted. You know, so many times all we do is go to the tap, open it up, clean water for us to drink. These people that we are raising money for tonight have to go so much distance just to get clean water for their family. So from myself and all the team here, I am asking for your guys' help. Whether it's £5, whether it's, you know, how much ever you feel. We have got a group here for £50 for one family. Adnan, you know, £50 for one family. If you go out for iftari to a restaurant in Manchester,
that's going to cost
you more than £50. You know, you just go out, people are getting ready for Eid, for example. You know, t-shirts, shoes, jackets, things like that, they cost more than £50. And for £50, a whole month. A whole month. You know, us guys, we go to a restaurant, £50 asani se lag jata hai.
But £10 per head roughly. Nowadays restaurants will cost you £10.
That's one of the cheapest ones in Manchester. You know, it is a bit more expensive as well. And you know, so £50 a whole family. And the thing is though, the most important thing, Adnan, these people at the time of iftari, when they're doing dua, they're going to do dua.
They're going to do dua for us as well.
You know, what more could we ask for?
And I think, Zain, you made a really good point as well. This is one of the most important things about Ramadan, the emphatic nature and the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that's descended upon the Muslim Ummah. Wherever you are in the world, we pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us the ability to help those in need. And Zain, today we have a special guest with us as well. Alhamdulillah, as you're all aware, he's a very renowned scholar. Now he is the head of the Islamic Sciences at the Minhaj College of Manchester. And you can see behind me right now, we are actually at the site of Minhaj Welfare Foundation and Minhaj College, Manchester. The weather is really good at the moment. And joining me at the moment is Mufti Sohail Ahmed Siddiqui Sahab. Assalamu alaikum, sir. How are you doing today?
Alhamdulillah.
How is Ramadan?
Ramadan is always nice.
MashaAllah. Ramadan is always nice. And sir, in terms of Ramadan, in terms of feeding, why do you think it is important, and what is the linking of feeding, especially during the month of Ramadan, especially those living in the third world?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Feeding itself, well, if we go back to the foundation of the whole matter, the situation is, and a lot of Muslims don't see it in our time, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has been sending prophets just for delivering people from their troubles. That has always been the main cause of sending prophets. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم فإما يأتينكم مني هدى فمن تبع هداي فلا خوف عليهم ولا هم يحزنون. So those who follow my guidance, then that society will not have fear. So all the factors that cause fear, if they are removed, all the factors that that cause grief, if they are removed from a society, and deprival is one of those.
Okay.
The fear to be deprived, that our rights or our living will be snatched, and the grief that it has been snatched or it has gone. And when I say snatch, I don't mean that we have literally robbed. If we have and they don't have and we can afford, then we have snatched. That is the meaning of snatching here. And another very, it will be an interesting point. If you look at Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam, he came to Fir'aun, and the first claim he made, he did not say, believe in Allah. He did not say, I am the messenger. No. The first claim, Arsil ma'ana Bani Israel. Deliver Bani Israel from your clutches of slavery. So, from the clutches of slavery, if you deliver, and this is a great contribution of Sayyidina Musa and all the prophets like that. The Holy Prophet also did the same thing. He delivered people from the clutches of other people's hands. And that is the significance of Mu'akhat in Medina.
MashaAllah.
So, some hadith will come inshallah in due course inshallah. Holy Prophet has told us that if there is a situation when some people are deprived, they don't have their living, and some have more than their living, then those who have more than their living, it does not belong to them anymore. I'm saying the word, mark the word, it does not belong to them anymore.
Wow.
Because
these are the hadiths of the Prophet.
This is the meaning of that hadith.
Hadith.
Because Holy Prophet did not say, give those who don't have. He said, return it to those who don't have.
Oh wow, MashaAllah.
That is the word of the Prophet. You don't return to somebody which does not belong to him. You give it. So if you have to return, it means it did not belong to you
in the first place.
Yeah.
Wow, MashaAllah. Mufti Sahib, thank you very much. We'll be listening to more of Mufti Sahib as well. There's something quite interesting what Mufti Sahib said, that if I can understand what Mufti Sahib said, that this wealth, in a way, we are returning it back.
That word return.
Return, yes.
That word return.
Because I think many people out there would work many hours to ensure that they are supporting their families, they are ensuring that their bills are paid, their mortgages are paid, to ensure that their car is running, the houses are running as well, to ensure that the kids are going to school as well. But then there's some amount of that wealth which, in terms of Islamic law, we would call that zakat, in terms of those people that can afford to give charity in the way of Allah and the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So there's a small portion here where you are, in the sense, advised to give in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And what greater aspect to give to feed the poor and hungry during the month of Ramadan. Then you've been traveling around the UK as well. You've been to different charity events as well.
Definitely.
What's the most important thing that you see in terms of supporting those in need, especially in the
I'll tell you
third world?
something, Adnan. You know, when sometimes people might think to themselves that, for example, they've spent a whole month working, okay, and they thought, Tika, I'm getting this amount of wage, but out of that amount of wage, they're automatically thinking, अच्छा इतना मैं इस पर लगाऊंगा, इतना मैं ये bill दूंगा, ये car का road tax दूंगा, you know, all these kind of things. I can tell you one thing, Adnan, and I can tell the listeners as well. Each single penny, you know, sometimes you might think, if I give to charity, I might be losing out of it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it's a blessing given in the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Yes, it is.
I can guarantee you guys that even if you give £1 for charity, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bless you so much, it'll be unbelievable. You know, and you know, many people out there as well, you know, it's, as I said earlier, £50 for one family. 5 people, it says here 5 people in one family. And now that's £10 a head. And if you think about it, it's nothing.
It's nothing.
It's absolutely nothing. We have got different packages available as well, and inshallah I'll ask Adnan later on to tell you guys about the different packages as well. But we are here, and the thing is that I heard something, Adnan, a couple of weeks ago. It was at an event that I was with yourself, and the thing is the Minhaj Welfare Foundation, we run throughout the whole year.
Yes.
You know, for the 12 months we run. But I heard there was a saying that the month of Ramzan is described like Hazrat Yusuf al-Islam amongst his brothers, okay? And the reason for that is that the month of Ramzan is special. and we need to make as much use out of the month of Ramadan as possible. You know, as the brother said earlier, that any sort of ibadat that you do, you get extra sawab for it. Every type of nafil that you do, you get extra sawab for it as well. Each kind of donation that you give us tonight as well, inshallah, you'll get so much back, it will be unbelievable, inshallah.
MashaAllah, thank you very much, Zain. Like I said, we are live from Manchester at the heart of the Minhaj Welfare Foundation office here in Manchester. And alhamdulillah, joining us alongside myself, Zain, and Mufti Sohail Ahmed Siddiqui Sahab. But most importantly, brothers and sisters who are watching around the world, you can call from UK, Europe, and North America, Canada, and USA. Make a donation. £50 if you're calling from the UK for a family of 5, €60 for a family of 5, and also $65 for a family of 5. And then the prices go on. If you want to support 5 families, it's £250. If you want to support 10 families, it's £500. And if you want to support 20 families, it's £1,000 as well. Our target here tonight is to at least ensure that we can support more than 1,000 families, inshallah. That's our target. And I'm hopeful that tonight we can get the brothers and sisters to ensure that during the month of Ramadan, we can get more and more food throughout the month of Ramadan in Africa, in Nepal, in Syria, in Palestine, and in these regions where people have been going without food and water for many days. Many days people have been going without food and water. So I would ask you to please look at the numbers on your screen. If you're calling from the UK, it's 0300 30 30 777. I'll repeat that again for you. 0300 30 30 777. Call the donation number. Join us live on the studio. Speak to us. Ask Mufti Saab a question. If you're calling from Europe, you can call +44 203 754 730. And if you're calling from the USA or Canada, it's 1-888-9-Minhaj. That's if you're calling from USA, North America. We have callers, we have viewers from all around the world. And I'm sure you are quite amazed that we are outside appealing for our brothers and sisters who need your support. I help feed the fasting this Ramadan. And as I said, the TV screen is on the screen right now. You can see the work that Minhaj Welfare Foundation has already carried out. Our team members are on the ground. We're on the ground. We want to ensure that more and more people are assisted during this month of Ramadan. And as I said, Zain, we have Mufti Saab who's joining us. Sheikh, Zain also talked about this as well. The benefits of Ramadan as well. Why are people encouraged to give more during this month?
The main reason for that is that this is a month of acceptance. And there is a promise that if you do an act or any good deed in this month, normally maybe you may have 10 times, but whatever you get every normal days, you'll get 70 times of that during the month of
MashaAllah.
So if you spend something that would give you, just say, a reward of maybe 10 deeds, if you do the same thing, same amount in this month, it will go to 70 times of 10 deeds.
Wow.
So how many thousand are there?
MashaAllah.
So that is the increase of reward. And another significant aspect is that this is the month when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is granting. It's the month of mercy. He is granting, for example, one of the decades is for forgiveness, for example. One of the decades is for rahmah, mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. One of the decades is for deliverance from the fire of hell. So that means that the whole month is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's all about giving you. It's granting and blessing. So when this is the situation already, so the smallest amount in this one will increase. It will, how do you say, you use the word encourage, or you use the word motivate, the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The word may not suit with the presence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but the meaning is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's mercy increases, and the more it gives you a lot more than you can think. So that is the significance that we are supposed to do good deeds more and more in this month, as in comparison with the other days of the year.
Wow.
Then you have a question for Sheikh? I'm sure you always a lot of questions to go for Sheikh during the month of Ramadan.
वो गेट न खोल जो वो न खोल रहा है ना वचन
मामान बिहार बाबा गेट बंद है
all day, but we know they might not get food in the evening. They might not get food at the time for it. How does that make us feel? We'll try so hard as much as we can. We'll go out, we'll try going to the takeaway or something, or we'll try cooking ourselves. These people who we're raising money for today, they don't even have them sources. They don't even have clean water. They might not even have a cooker, even fire to make these things on. And the thing is that I always believe, Sheikh, is that, when people, mercy is a very big thing. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is merciful in this holy month of Ramadan. We need to add this mercy into our lives as well. We need to show that, Allah, we need to show the people that we care for them as well. And the thing is that I've always been taught as well, is that if one Muslim person is in pain, the rest of the Muslim Ummah is also in pain as well. So the thing is that these young children that we are donating for today, they can easily be our own children.
Yes.
They can easily be people that we know, our nephews, our nieces, our daughters, sons as well. Do you not think they want to have some nice clothes for Ramzan? Something, I know one of our neighbour's children, she's only 3-4 years old, and she was saying that, she's already excited for Eid. She was saying to my sister as well that she's going to get mehndi put on. She's going to get some new outfits as well. Exactly like our neighbour's children. Do you not think these children want the same? Do they not want new clothes? Do they not want new toys? So I'm asking you tonight, from the behalf of Minhaj Welfare Foundation, help these people. It's easy for us. These are the things that we take for granted. As I said earlier, even hot water, clean water, food, going to the takeaway, getting food, things like that, having fresh food on a daily basis. These people that we're raising funds for today, they don't have that opportunity, they don't have that chance. And it is today, it's a chance for every single one of you that is watching today to make that difference. For us guys, as I said earlier, £50 might not be anything. £50 can be a day out to the local restaurant. For these people, you're helping a family throughout the whole month of Ramzan. Throughout the whole month. And as the Sheikh earlier said as well, every sort of ibadah that you do, you get 70 times extra sawab for it. Just imagine, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's mercy is so much in this holy month of Ramzan that even if you give £50, I'm not good at maths, Adnan, I'll be straight up with you, right? But just imagine the kind of blessing that you're going to get in this holy month. And it is an opportunity that we don't get each and every day.
Yep.
So the opportunity is here for you guys. Grasp it as quick as you can. The number is on the screen as well, and if you are feeling a bit shy like myself, you can
made many du'as and prayers for those brothers and sisters who already supported them with food packs and with medical aid and with assistance during the month of Ramadan last year or even before as well, because Minhaj Welfare Foundation, as you rightfully said, is constantly supporting the people of Syria, constantly supporting the people of Africa, the recent famine in East Africa, in Kenya and Somalia. Our team members are on the ground, and now we are ensuring that we want to support the people of these countries and these regions to ensure that they have enough food for the month of Ramadan. Please call our number. Brothers and sisters are donating online as well. Our website, www.minhajwelfare.org. You can go online and make a donation. If you can't ring today, and if you don't want to make a donation today, send us a message, add a comment on our Facebook page, send us your comments with the hashtag giving charity saving lives or help feed the fasting. Make sure you tag Minhaj Welfare Foundation. Send us your comments, send us a good message, because this is the month of Ramadan. Who knows?
We want to know if people are watching.
We want to know if people are watching as well. So far, this is our first trial, and hopefully it's the first of many, of appeals and opportunity for us to be able to talk to you as well. Then I want to bring Mufti Saab with your permission as well, inshallah.
Yeah, I just wanted to highlight.
Yeah, this is very important.
That's very important.
Which you can ask Mufti Saab as well, inshallah.
That's fine. I would like to ask Mufti Saab a quick question, and this is a question that might be arising in many people's minds. Is that especially in the month of Ramzan, obviously Ramzan is first.
Yeah.
Everyone's supposed to fast. But sometimes, whether it's due to health reasons, someone is not able to fast. What is the solution? It says here that, we can pay something to the poor. What is the concept of this? How does this work? And, what is the procedure about this?
No, that something is called fidya.
Fidya.
Everybody who cannot fast during the month of Ramadan does not give fidya.
Okay.
Fidya is only for somebody who knows medically, he is sure, maybe because of age, maybe because of illness, that he will never be able to fast in his life anymore. Unless a person has understanding that maybe 6 months time I'll be able to, then he will make qaza. He won't go for fidya. Okay. Fidya is only for somebody who will never be able to fast after this. That's why the jurists of Islam always mention such person with the word Shaykhun Fani, the elderly person who is going to die.
So somebody who hasn't woken up late for the fast, that's not excusable.
No, no.
Or somebody's got a headache or slight headache or slight migraine.
I've got migraine since last night.
But I know that many people that we speak to as well,
actually
they probably
it's
think
almost 24 hours.
But I know sometimes people might think that it's the easy option out.
Yeah.
You know, that I can give a fidya and I'll be forgiven.
The significance of fasting, you don't measure in anything.
Okay.
It's significant. But for those who can't, it shows the significance that this person will not be able to do it anymore in his life. So he must do something as compensation.
Okay.
You can't just leave it like this. So that fidya comes in a situation where people, and it's very important you ask, because a lot of people, what they do, if they got they got fever or they can't do during the Ramadan, then they will say, okay, finish. They will do fidya. There's nothing to do with fidya. You will do qaza. Fidya is only when you can't do, like you are diabetic, particularly type 1. There are situations where you just can't. The professional opinion says you can't fast, even in the shortest of the days. If you can fast in the shortest of the days...
You're exempt basically then?
Yes. If you can fast during the shortest of the days, even then, you don't go for fidya, you go for qaza.
Okay.
But if it is impossible in your entire life, you know that, then you go for fidya, yes. And then you pay as much as the fitrah for each fast.
Okay.
For the poor person.
So will this fidya, will we be able to pay this to the Minhaj Welfare Foundation?
Yeah. It is for poor people.
For poor people. Right, mashallah. So many people that are watching today as well, whether they are old, you know, as the Sheikh said, I didn't actually realize the difference between a fidya and a qaza. It's very interesting, the difference. And you know, many people that I have spoken to as well, they'll always say, as I said, the easy option out. That if I miss a fast, I'll end up paying zakat, or I'll do this, I'll do that. But the thing is that obviously there's a whole procedure behind it as well. And as the Sheikh said, it is when someone knows that they're not going to be able to keep.
Then this is one thing which I wanted to bring in as well. One thing that Minhaj Welfare Foundation is very keen on, and I'm sure Mufti Saab knows as well, that whenever we, as a charity, whenever we do any appeal, when it comes to zakat, fidya, kafara, or anything which is Islamic related, we consult our scholars and we consult the books. Shaykh al-Islam Dr. Muhammad Tahir Qadri, the founder of Minhaj Welfare Foundation, has written many books on charity, and there's one specific book which the team has published called Zakat and Charity. And this is a book that we've distributed freely here in the UK and around the world, which gives a comprehensive insight in terms of how to give zakat, who are the masarif of zakat, to what categories can you give zakat as well. And there's an issue here in terms of fidya, or if a person can't fast, the Minhaj Welfare Foundation as a charity is able to facilitate on your behalf as well. And whatever brothers and sisters, if, as Mufti Saab said, you have to give your fidya because of some severe illness and you are exempt according to Sharia, then your donations, it's £4 per day. £4 per day, which comes to £120. So that's at least supporting at least two families. You can support two families by ensuring that they have food for the entire month of Ramadan as well. And there's a lot of brothers and sisters out there who possibly haven't given their fidya. And Sheikh, I just wanted to ask you a question. Fidya should be given before Ramadan, or when is the process given? Whenever.
Wow.
It is better that you do it during that Ramadan because you are finished with that month. But if you can't afford, then you can do it later.
Okay, thank you very much for that. Brothers and sisters, you're watching Minhaj Welfare Foundation's live charity appeal, Help Feed the Fasting. This Ramadan 2017. I have to say Ramadan 2017, who knows, this might be played again in the future. But me, Adnan Suhail and brother
Zain Shabir,
Alhamdulillah,
host.
MashaAllah, with our favorite scholar Mufti Suhail Ahmed Siddiqui are here live in Manchester. Yes, the heart of Minhaj Welfare Foundation's head office. We are operating worldwide, and inshallah at the second segment, brother Zain will be going inside the call center, where you will have an opportunity to see what's actually happening inside the call office.
Definitely.
Our office and call center is literally open 24 hours, 7 days a week. So if you're calling from the UK, Europe or North America, you can call the call center and there should be somebody taking down your donations, your zakat, your sadaqah, your charitable donations, and ensuring that you're given a receipt and ensuring that whatever you have given during the month of Ramadan, that's given and spent on the poor and needy. That's an amana, and that's an account. That's something that we're accountable as a charity. That's something that's really important for us, that whatever you give, we have to ensure that that's spent on the right cause. And that's very important nowadays. Then, what do you think?
You know, one of the most important things that, as we learned from the Sheikh as well, is that with Minhaj Welfare Foundation, the many questions that might be in people's heads, we've got qualified scholars that can answer each and every one of your questions. You know, sometimes it might be about how much needs to be donated, what needs to go where, from family members, even for deceased people that have left the dunya as well, for Salih Sawab as well. All these kind of questions, alhamdulillah, with Minhaj Welfare Foundation, we have got qualified scholars that can answer each and every one of your questions as well. And alhamdulillah, as we said earlier, our Minhaj College is open for every single one of you as well. You can actually come down to the center and check it out. You know, come talk to us as well. We're always here to serve you guys. That is the most important thing. And Adnan, again, going back to what the whole meaning of today.
Yes.
You know, the whole meaning of today, and I want to appeal now to the parents. You know, to the parents, to the mums, and especially to the dads that are watching as well. Ramzan is a time of year where parents make that extra bit of effort to go out. You know, if you go to the Pakistani shops, for people that are listening in, you know, a different part of the country or in a different country, you know, in Manchester, I'm from near where Adnan lives, originally he's from Blackburn, and all the local Pakistani shops are heaving with people. You know, there's people getting oil, people getting sugar, people getting flour, people getting rice. You know, it's a tayariyan of Ramadan. Dates especially as well. And these are the things that a parent, why does he get these? He gets these to feed his children, so his children do not have that, they don't feel that gummy that, you know what, someone else is having this, we want this food. Yeah. And the people that we are appealing for today, do you not think that they want to have that for their children? Do you not think that they want to feed their children fresh food, fresh fruit, even clean water? These are the things that we are appealing for you guys for today. I've said throughout this whole show tonight, is that things that we take for granted, clean water, hot water, rice, you know, fish, these kind of things that we eat on a daily basis. You know, these people, as I say in Urdu, taras rahe hain.
Yes, and the items which Zain has mentioned, these are the items that Minhaj Welfare Foundation will be distributing, and most importantly, every single country has their specific dish as well, and it's important that you provide that specific dish to them. So for example, in Pakistan, we'll be giving different lentils, salt, sugar, tea, different spices, wheat flour, rice, clean water, milk, to ensure that, and dates, to ensure that they have the right capacity and the right items to help feed their families as well.
I was just going to ask you that question, that obviously tonight we are raising money for Africa, Syria, Nepal, Palestine and Pakistan. Now each of these countries, Adnan, they must have different things. You know, everyone's got different, you know, Pakistanis have different biryanis and things like that. People in Palestine probably have other things. So for each country, as you know, another thing with Minhaj Welfare Foundation is that they do research about what people's needs are as well.
And that's something that you can see on the screens as well. The recent Syria deployment where we were packing the items. So we had items like, for example, there we are talking to the brothers and sisters on the ground there as well.
Wow.
There we were packing food items such as hummus, olives, spaghetti,
So it's according to
pasta.
each country though,
Yeah,
isn't it?
according to each country as well. So in Africa, if you're in Africa, you're giving them, they call it umagi, it's like wheat flour,
Okay.
dates, water, rice, something which is quite relevant to that country as well.
Wow.
And I want to bring Sheikh here as well, not because of the food issue. Again, I think people want to be enlightened spiritually as well. Food is quite important in Islam, sir. And I think we take this as an advantage sometimes as well. What does Islam talk about the importance of food and feeding?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. As far as these are two different questions.
Yes.
Food is for oneself. When you use the word food, when you use the word feed, that is for others. In terms of food, to be honest, we don't live the life of our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam would never fill himself, never in his entire life. He never filled himself, and we stuff ourselves. Na'udzubillah min dhalik. And what the illness and the problems that we have, this is a result of all that. And Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam would never use any food that he knew that it would harm. He would never use that. But we don't care about that. We just keep eating. So our food temperament is different from the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And as far as the feeding is concerned, Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, about food, Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam used a word actually, that the worst of the containers a human being fills is his belly.
Wow.
He used the word worst of the containers. And then he says, luqaymat. Luqayma is a small morsel.
Luqma, just like
Luqma is a complete morsel.
Which is even
and
a smaller
luqayma
than-
is smaller than that. Luqaymat. Luqaymat is a plural which may go from 3 to 9 or 10. 3 to 9. So these are 3 to 9 small morsels. They are enough yuqimna sulba. They will make him stand up. They are enough for him to stand up. And that is the description of food that we should have by the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But unfortunately, what we do when we feed, we go that way. And that's the other way around. It is for food, when we fill ourselves, should be that way, and when we feed, it should be more. So the whole practice that we have got has gone other way around.
we feed ourselves a lot more.
Yeah, we feed
Okay.
ourselves more than we give food to others, and this is which is as a temperament is not Islamic temperament. It's not a Muslim temperament, but we all have it now, very unfortunately. So luqaymatun yuqimna sulbahu, and the worst container a person fills is his belly. And in one narration, when the Prophet ﷺ said that what can fill a belly other than the dust of the grave? Nothing will fill it other than the dust of the grave. So until one dies, he can never fill it. You can't ever fill it, because whatever you eat, maybe 2 hours time you need more. You keep doing it. So this is the temperament, or the, how do you say, the view of food in the eyes of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, al-Mu'minin Sayyidah Aisha radiyallahu ta'ala anha, she says that there were never 2 days. There were never 2 days when Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam filled himself, his belly, with the flavor of, with the bread made by the flavor of barley, let alone the wheat. So he would never do that. And in one narration we find a person came and said, Ya Rasulullah, I'm hungry, and anything that I can have. The word he used, he says, Ana majhoodun. I'm struggling with my hunger. Then Holy Prophet ﷺ sent somebody to one of his wives' chamber if there is anything to eat. And the reply came, we only have water.
Wow.
Then he sent to the other one, same reply. He sent to the whole family, all the wives, and same reply. So none of his wives, none of his households had anything to eat other than water at that time. Now, then Holy Prophet ﷺ said, is there anybody who will feed this guest of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? One of the Sahaba said, I'll take it. And he went home and he asked his wife if there was anything to eat. And she said, no, only a little bit for the children. And he said, okay, do something, do some, motherly trick with the children. When there is time, can you make them sleep? And she said, okay, I'll do that. And she did that. Then there was only that much for the children, so it wasn't for themselves. So what they did, they planned that when the guests will start eating, you do something to put off the lamp. And then we'll pretend that we are eating.
We're eating, wow.
And they did that. And then the next morning when that person came to the Prophet, now look at the pattern of behavior.
Wow.
I mean, that is something we need to learn. Unfortunately, we don't. But that is what we need to learn. And then the next morning he came to the Prophet ﷺ, and Holy Prophet ﷺ looked at him and said the words, I can't remember exact wording, Ajiba Rabbukuma or Ajib Allahu, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was so pleased with what you did.
Wow, mashallah.
I mean, that is I'm not giving the translation, it's the meaning. He was so pleased because ajab, the word ajab literally mentions to be amazed. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not amazed, so it shows that He is pleased. So that is how Allah is pleased. And if the pleasure of Allah is not and it is in terms of food, we don't look after the interest that we have to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Neither while eating nor while feeding.
While feeding.
This is very unfortunate. This is very unfortunate with the Ummah today, particularly those people that we live, we interact with. They are mostly the subcontinental people. Our overall pattern of behavior in terms of food and feeding is not that pleases Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Well, Sheikh, you made some very good points about the importance of feeding and ensuring those who are not fed, especially in the month of Ramadan or any other month as well. We're talking about the month of Ramadan because this is a specific live charity appeal to ensure that those living in the third world have access to food and clean water. These are the two important things, and there'll be many appeals going on by Minhaj Welfare Foundation. You can donate by the website minhajwelfare.org. You can call our office number right now from the UK. It's 0300 3030 777, or if you're in Europe you can call +44 203 754 730, and if you're calling from America or Canada you can call 1-888-9-Minhaj. I would advise you to use the hashtag giving charity, saving lives and help feed the fasting. Use these hashtags and tag Minhaj Welfare Foundation on Facebook. Send us your message on Twitter as well, so we know that you are watching this live charity appeal. Alhamdulillah, we're at the heart of Minhaj Welfare Foundation's office here in Manchester. Joining me is Brother Zain. Zain, you've been here for the past half an hour, 40 minutes. What do you think?
You know what? Alhamdulillah, it's an original idea that's done firstly by Minhaj Welfare Foundation. Sitting outside, enjoying the weather as well.
Well, it's kind of cold at the moment.
I'm getting a bit cold. Yeah. But Alhamdulillah, as we said earlier as well, that Manchester, we don't have good weather all the time. So Brother Adnan's idea of doing it outside is absolutely fantastic. And one of the most important things, another person that I want to target actually now, is the mothers that are watching tonight as well. Alhamdulillah, I know that there are going to be a lot of women that are watching, a lot of sisters, a lot of aunties, a lot of grandmas that are watching as well. And the thing is that it's that time now, we're on 8:45 and it's nearly the time for iftari.
Here in Manchester.
Because
there'll be people around the world who might have opened their iftars already.
Definitely, or might be getting ready for Taraweehs or
might get ready for Taraweehs.
But I'm talking about the people in the UK. And the thing is that each mum that is there cooking away for her children, she's there with this idea that my children are going to have good food. My children are going to have healthy food. My children are going to have fruit. They're going to have water because they've been dehydrated all day. And do you not think that the mothers who we are appealing for today, do you not think they've got hearts? Do you not think that they want to feed their children the best food? Do they not want to feed their children fresh fruit. You know, these are the kind of things, and I ask you from a mother's perspective, I want to ask you guys that look at it, if you weren't able to feed your children, if you weren't able to provide fresh fruit for your children, you know, fresh roti for your children, fresh chawal for your children.
Talking about roti and fruit, I was at, I won't mention the name, I was at one of our family friends' house, and they were talking about, we got a call coming in. Let's see who's online. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Hello?
Assalamu alaikum. We have a call live. Assalamu alaikum. You're live on the radio, on the TV, on Facebook Live.
It's Muslim brother here.
Oh, assalamu alaikum, brother Muslim. How are you doing?
MashaAllah. Assalamu alaikum to everybody. All the
Walaikum salam.
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. Thank you with your du'as.
MashaAllah. How's the weather like in Nelson?
As well.
What did you say, sorry?
Alhamdulillah, dry, nice and warm.
Nice and warm.
MashaAllah, nice and warm, alhamdulillah. What message would you like to give brother Muslim, inshallah, today?
I'm just echoing the message from yourselves of how much we need to be thinking about our brothers and sisters around the world, you know, especially when we live in our comfort in the UK. I've just made a donation of 2 Ramadan family packs.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah.
So just to encourage others as well, and I really do encourage everybody to partake in the project.
MashaAllah, brother Muslim, thank you very much. Thank you. I hope you can send this message to your family and friends all over the UK and tell them about this live charity appeal. Thank you, inshallah. We'll be asking Mufti Sahib to be doing a special dua at the time of iftar for you and your families as well. The 2 Ramadan food packs that you've donated, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept your kind donations. Jazakallah khair, thank you very much. That was brother Muslim from Nelson. Our first caller on live. Brothers and sisters, you might be shy. This is our first attempt as well. So if there are some errors and mistakes, we ask for forgiveness from you. There might have been some slight hiccups early on with the sound and with the audio. But again, we're quite sorry. We're broadcasting live outside. Just hope it doesn't rain on us right now. But alhamdulillah, this is again the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You can see, I'm not sure if the camera guy can just show the entire building, the clouds, but inshallah we'll show you that as well.
MashaAllah.
It's a very beautiful day. It's about nearly 9 o'clock now here in Manchester. Those living in Europe, they might have opened their fast as well. Those who are in Europe might are getting ready for Tarawih. Those in Canada and America possibly just preparing their iftars as well. So alhamdulillah, we got a caller from a brother from Manchester.
Wow.
His name is Azim Mirza, mashallah. He's donated 1 food pack. So thank you very much to brother Azim Mirza for donating towards the Ramadan food pack. Jazakallah khair. May your donation be accepted and may your contribution toward this life charity appeal be accepted in the presence in the court of Allah Almighty, especially on this very blessed day of Ramadan, a month where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala rewards every good deeds by 70-folds. And we also have with us Mufti Sohail Ahmed Siddiqui Sahib, the head of the Islamic Sciences for Minhaj College Manchester. The building behind us is where the Minhaj College Manchester will be beginning its courses September 2017, and just the top floor is the head office for Minhaj Welfare Foundation. Our brothers are there taking your calls. They're here from early in the morning all the way till late evening taking your calls. You can also donate on the website minhajwelfare.org. All the prices and all the details are on the website as well and on the screen. You can see that on your TV screens there as well. £50 to support a family of 5. If you want to provide 5 families, it's only £250. a family of 10 families is £500, and those brothers and sisters whom Allah Ta'ala has given so much to, Allah Ta'ala has given you so much, and who knows, those money that you've kept to the side and you're thinking, I might give this on the 3rd day of Ramadan, the 4th day of Ramadan, you can give that today. Who knows, your contribution will be accepted in the presence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So supporting 20 families is £1,000. Is there a brother or sister out there can donate £1,000?
Do you know what, Adnan? Do you know, like with money as well, as you said, that people might be saving some money for something, you know, whether it is a new telephone, a new mobile, a new car. But the thing is, if you really think about it, right, if you're saving up for a new phone, how long is it going to be new for? It might break, you know. If you're saving up for a new car, the value is probably going to get lost in a couple of years. And the thing is that what we're doing today is that with Minhaj Welfare Foundation, it is not only that you will inshallah get rewarded in the dunya, but in the hereafter as well. This is something that I always feel that money can't buy. And the thing is that through Minhaj Welfare Foundation, we're giving you guys that opportunity, especially in this holy month of Ramzan. It is now that time nearly to open Roza as well. And I just wanted to ask a quick question to the Mufti Sahib as well, is there a specific time where, you know, I've always heard, whether it's on TV channels or radio and things like that, that just before Iftari time, is that a time where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala specifically accepts your du'as or anything like that?
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Before I come to that, I was thinking, actually, a hadith came to my mind.
SubhanAllah.
That Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he slaughtered an animal and he fed people. Then when it was gone, I mean the guest had gone, or those who needed, they came and took and they went. Then he came home and asked what is left, and he was told that it's only a shoulder left for us.
Only a shoulder left for
Only
us.
a shoulder left for us. And Holy Prophet ﷺ heard that and he said, actually the only shoulder has gone, the rest is left. The point was that whatever I have given, that is saved for me in hereafter.
MashaAllah, Subhanallah.
And whatever I haven't given, that is not saved for me in hereafter.
MashaAllah.
So he said only the shoulder is gone, the rest, the whole of the animal, that is saved for me. So spending for this, and Holy Prophet ﷺ also said in one hadith that ma naqasa min mal sadaqatun min mal, aw kama qala sallallahu alaihi wasallam, it is not possible that a sadaqah reduces the wealth.
So you make a very good point. A lot of people have this as well, that if I give £20 towards charity, or if I give a food package, my bank balance is going to go down. What's going to happen to my bank account? What's the difference between zakat and sadaqah as well? Because sadaqah is also referred to as zakat as well.
Sadaqah is because it is everything that you spend for Allah, and zakat is also spent for Allah. So zakat is also one form of sadaqah, but that is called sadaqah wajiba.
Sadaqatul wajiba.
Sadaqah wajiba is something that you don't give to everybody. There are certain people you give it to, but which is not wajib, you can give to anyone.
So for example, this feeding program, is zakat applicable on this?
If those who receive it, if they deserve zakat, they come within the categories, yes, zakat will be accepted.
Zakat will be. So brothers and sisters, you're watching the live charity appeal. Help feed the fasting this Ramadan 2017. We have Minhaj Welfare Foundation's live charity appeal on Facebook and also being broadcasted around the world. We have Brother Zain Shabir, I think. Allama Sahib, Sheikh had a question, or was it?
The question was left. And
okay, yes, go for it, sir. Sorry, we could.
I was just reading yesterday that one of the times, actually the principle is, whenever you it's simple, whenever you complete a job, you get your reward.
MashaAllah.
So whenever you complete an ibadah, you do dua. For example, Holy Prophet also mentioned times when dua will be accepted most, and one of them is when you complete your prayer, your salat. So end of fast, completing your fast is completing an act of worship. So it is naturally a time where you seek and Allah gives. So at that time when you take your first morsel to open your fast, that is the time when you make your dua.
Wow, Allah, subhanallah. And you can imagine, Zain, you know, I think you asked this question, how would you describe when you visit places like Syria and Africa and Pakistan as well? I think the joy on our faces is to see when they break that loaf of bread and put it into the mouth. I think that's the beauty as well. We've got a call coming in. Do you want to take this call, Zain?
Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
How are you? What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Jibreel from London.
MashaAllah, very beautiful name.
And I'm donating. Yeah, and I'm donating I'm donating £50 for one family this Ramadan.
MashaAllah,
MashaAllah.
And Jibreel, is this from your own pocket money?
Well, it's £10 from my pocket money.
MashaAllah, alhamdulillah, that's amazing, that is. And what encouraged you to donate and to give, Jibreel?
Because we have pocket money.
MashaAllah, thank you. Jibreel,
Jibreel,
is there a message you would like to give our viewers?
Well, I have 3 questions to ask you.
Okay, go for it.
Can we know what family we are donating?
Say again, sorry?
Can we know what family we are donating to?
Okay, yep. What's the second question?
Can you explain how the family will be fed?
Can you explain the?
how will they be fed?
Okay, yeah, and the third question?
And the third question, when will it start?
Thank you very much, Jibreel. Is that it? Do you have any other questions or comments you would like to make, inshallah?
Yes, I hope all the family will be happy with the food.
Thank you very much, mashallah.
Before you go, Jibreel, I've got a quick question. Are you fasting today?
They're just talking, remember.
Half a fast, mashallah.
Half a fast.
Half a fast.
So, what does that mean, Jibreel? Half a fast?
I had to take a break, really.
I like that. At least he's honest.
He's honest, kid, mashallah.
MashaAllah. Thank you so much,
Thank you very
Jibreel.
much,
And
Jibreel,
remember us in your du'as as well, inshallah. MashaAllah, Adnan, from that call, we know we've got people listening throughout the whole of the UK.
Yeah, we have, mashallah,
From
alhamdulillah.
Nelson to London.
Well, thank you very much, Jibreel. He sounded like a little kid, mashallah.
Beautiful.
He's given £10 from his pocket money, and he asked some very good questions. Like what we said at the beginning of the program, Minhaj Welfare Foundation's team is already...
I need to interfere.
Yes.
One of the things that this child said, when you asked what motivated you to spend that money, he said, because I have it.
I have it. Oh, yes.
That's very beautiful.
MashaAllah.
I spend because I have it, and I can do it. That's very beautiful thing. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala...
I think you mentioned this. Do you have another call as well? Let's take this call. Assalamu alaikum. You're live on this live charity field. Assalamu alaikum.
Hello.
Walaikum assalam.
Walaikum, sister. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Nikki and I'm calling from Oldham.
Razina, you said?
Is that Nagina?
Nagina, mashallah, sister, from Oldham. Mashallah, sister,
Yeah.
what message would you like to give in today's charity appeal, inshallah?
I just wanted to say keep up the good work. Mashallah, you're doing an amazing job, and I'll definitely be supporting 2 families this Ramadan, inshallah.
MashaAllah, sister. Thank you very much. What's motivated and inspired you to do this, sister, if I can ask?
Just seeing you guys do an amazing job is really motivating me itself. I've got a lot of people to donate as well, inshallah. So.
MashaAllah, sister, we're here all throughout the night as well, so we want you and your friends to call in and to donate as much as possible. Like we said, this is just the second day of Ramadan as well. Our team are on the ground and we're assisting the poor and needy as well. So try to get the message out as well and try to send out text messages through WhatsApp and let them know of this live charity appeal, inshallah.
Is that okay?
Yeah, inshallah I will do.
Quick question, how's Ramzan going? Is it going okay?
Right,
you enjoying?
Thank you, Dafiz.
Jazakallah, thank you very much.
Thank you very much,
One of the
mashallah.
most
It's
important...
not bad, it's just a bit hard when you're...
Okay.
You know what, I think it's just that time now where we can smell the samosas and stuff.
It's only 3-4 days, you'll get used to.
Did you hear what the Sheikh said, by the way?
Okay, I think she's put the thing. But thank you very much. A lot of people find it very difficult for the first, second or third day, but then once it gets going, alhamdulillah, there's a lot of brothers and sisters who just get used to the fasting as well.
The thing is, though, I just wanted to add on something quite important here as well, is that something what Nagina said is that she's going to tell her friends and family about it as well. And the thing is that if you have got a group of friends, you know, whether you're at work and there's 5 of you that are in a team, you can get £10 of each, and they've all got a hissa, they've all got a part of donating as well. That's very important. Alhamdulillah, she's doing a fantastic job. And as the little Jibreel said as well, you know with Jibreel, what he said, he's donated £10 of himself. I don't know, Adnan, if you know, but at this moment, youngsters are probably around at the Jibreel's age. They play with this thing called this round thing. I don't know if you've ever seen it. Do you know what I'm on about?
Yeah.
All the young children are playing with it, and I saw a young child play with it as well. And I went to a shop and I went to ask how much it is. And it's about £10.
£10.
It's around £10. And the thing is that I was just thinking, Jibreel could have easily got something like that.
Well, we got a call, Zan. You want to take this call, and then we have to answer Jibreel's question as well.
MashaAllah. Hello, assalamu alaikum. Hello.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, wa alaikum salam. क्या हाल है?
माशाल्लाह
आवाज
माशाल्लाह। सबसे पहले तो रमजान मुबारक हो आपको,
खैर मुबारक,
और अदनान को और लामा साहब को भी
खैर मुबारक, खैर मुबारक, खैर मुबारक। आप कहाँ से फोन कर रही हैं?
मैं शकील से बोल रही हूँ, शायदा।
माशाल्लाह, माशाल्लाह।
A very lovely auntie of ours.
Zen saying that
बहुत ही अच्छा लग रहा है, सच्ची बात है। मैं देख रही हूँ आप लोगों को।
Thank you very much for calling. We really appreciate you calling.
Auntie Shad, I'll tell you one thing. जो भी कोई event हो, जो भी कोई ऐसा कोई event हो, she always rings. She always shows so much support. And I'm going to ask Alama Saab to do special dua for all her family and especially her as well. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala always bless you, Auntie, so much. Inshallah.
Auntie, आप क्या message देना चाह रहे हैं आज? What message would you like to give inshallah today?
माशाल्लाह आपकी कोशिश जबरदस्त है, अल्लाह पाक आपको कामयाब करे। मेरा मैसेज नहीं है कि मैं खुद को भी देख रही हूँ आपने पीछे जो लगा के रखा है, तो जो जीना तो हर किसी को आता है अपने लिए, मगर किसी के लिए जीना, किसी के लिए कुछ करना सबसे बड़ी बात है। और इस प्यारे से महीने में इससे अच्छा मौका कोई और नहीं मिल सकता।
बिल्कुल।
तो इंशाल्लाह मैं भी पूरी कोशिश करूंगी, आपके मैं पैसे जितनी मुझसे डोनेशन इकट्ठी हुई मैं इंशाल्लाह ताला जो है ना मैं इसमें पूरा आपके साथ तावन करूंगी इंशाल्लाह।
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, mashallah.
So much. Thank you.
So going back to, thank you very much to Auntie Shaida from Sheffield. Going back to Jibreel's 3 questions as well.
Jibreel's 3 questions.
So,
yes, how can we forget Jibreel's 3 questions? Number 1 of his questions was, can we know the family we are donating to?
Yeah, alhamdulillah, Minhaj Welfare Foundation's process of finding the families is that we go to the poorest areas of the countries that we mentioned to you, in Africa, in Syria, in Nepal, in Palestine and Africa. We go to the poorest regions and we select the most needed individuals out of those people, and then what we do is we report back to the donors, to you at home. We'll give you photo updates, we'll give you live updates from the ground, and you'll be able to see at home who you have been supporting as well. So you'll be able to know your beneficiaries, you'll be able to know who you have been supporting as well. And this is something that Minhaj Welfare Foundation is key to link the donor with the beneficiary as well, alhamdulillah.
Wow. The second question Jibreel asked is, how will they be fed?
Alhamdulillah, like I said, throughout the month of Ramadan, our team members are on the ground as well, so they know the local market, they know the local food areas, so they'll prepare the food items into boxes, and they'll be delivering the items to the doorsteps of these individuals. So for example, in Africa, our people will pack these items and they will go to the local villages in Pakistan, in Nepal, in Africa, in Palestine and in Syria, and actually drop off the boxes, food packs, to their doors to ensure that they have the right items for Ramadan.
Just following on from this question, Adnan, is that, you said that there are going to be food packs made. Is it going to be food that's cooked or uncooked food?
It's uncooked food, food that you can see on your TV screens. They're packed into boxes, just as you can see on the TV screen as well. There's enough items to feed a family of 5 for one entire month as well. So they have everything, just like water, salt, sugar, tea bags, dates, flour, lentils, different types of spices as well. So in different areas they're quite common to these items as well. In Syria and Palestine, we'll take the Arab tradition of olives and hummus, something that they can acquaint with themselves as well.
Wow. And the final question Brother Jibreel asked is that, when will it start?
It started right now, alhamdulillah.
Started right now.
So we are already preparing before Ramadan, and whatever you donate, our teams on the ground, like I said, if you donate today, so at least we can ensure that those brothers and sisters, more and more brothers and sisters, they can have food for today and the rest of Ramadan as well. So this is why MWF, Minhaj Welfare Foundation, is committed to help feeding the poor and needy this Ramadan. And those brothers and sisters, younger brothers and sisters, who might not be able to fast, but at least they need the food as well. They need a healthy meal in the morning. They need a healthy meal in the evening as well. So we are appealing for those brothers and sisters around the world, donate £50, donate €50, donate $50 to help the family in need, inshallah.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah.
So then what are we looking for the time as well, inshallah, so far?
The time is 9:10.
So 9:10 here in outdoor
studios.
Yeah, it's
for Jibreel, I would like to say, keep up the work.
MashaAllah.
We all started with 2 roses a day when we started.
Definitely, definitely.
So
6, 7, 8, we started like that.
So we didn't have any half day ourselves, did we? But the thing is, to be honest, when we were younger, it was like you would wake up in the morning, come back from school, and you would have iftari. It was like 4 to 5 o'clock. I remember in those days, alhamdulillah.
But
now,
the thing is though, is that it's that encouragement for little children as well.
Alhamdulillah.
Jibreel rang in. It's very difficult for, it's difficult for me, Adnan and Mufti Sahib, to actually sit here in front of so many people. But a young child having that jazba, having that encouragement and support from his family, it's very, very, very
So we're taking a call now. Let's see who's joining us on this live charity appeal. Assalamu alaikum, brother and sister, wherever you are calling from. Please tell us your name.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Manchester.
What's your name, sister?
I want to stay anonymous.
Anonymous.
Okay, no problem. Where are you calling from?
Okay, Manchester.
Okay, mashallah.
Mashallah.
Excellent. What message would you like to give, sister?
First of all, I would like to congratulate you. It's amazing, mashallah.
Jazakallah
You guys
khair.
are doing a great job.
Thank you very much.
And it's a very good initiative. It's very motivational.
Mashallah,
And I would
jazakallah.
like to donate £50 for one family.
Mashallah, sister, jazakallah khair. Thank you very much.
Family.
Sister, we are broadcasting live in Manchester, the heart of MWF, and I'm sure MWF is your charity, and you can encourage others to donate as well towards this live charity. What motivated or inspired you to call and donate today, sister?
To be honest, your talk, you guys, your work, your passion, I was
Mashallah.
really inspired, motivated.
Thank you.
And I would like to ask everyone to go ahead, avail this opportunity. It's a month to praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I think by donating someone, this is the way to Jannah. And everyone should avail this opportunity.
Mashallah,
The way to
jazakallah,
Jannah.
jazakallah khair. Thank you very much for your call. Brothers and sisters are donating and calling our donation hotline number 0300 3030 777. It's 9:10. We have another 10 more minutes left before.
It's 9:15.
It's 9:15. Is that on your watch, Mufti Sahib?
It is 21.
I remember
8 minutes left.
We used to have a debate upon the timing just at the time of iftar. But again, thank you very much, sister.
One of the most amazing things, Adnan, as soon as it's getting close to iftari time, we're getting a lot of phone calls.
Yeah, it generally happens. It generally happens.
And I hope that inshallah after iftari as well, that people's jazba still stays like this. You know, it'll be lovely to hear from you guys as well. And something quite interesting though, Adnan, no one's actually told us what's cooking.
Yeah, I just wish that sister had told us what's cooking at home. But thank you very much to all our brothers and sisters who've donated and rang and given their message passionately and supported our live charity appeal by Minhaj Welfare Foundation. Help Feed the Fasting. Joining us in this special live charity appeal is my co-host, Brother Zain Shabir, who's joined us all the way from Accrington, given his time, given his efforts to join us in today's live charity appeal, and most importantly, our respected Mufti Sohail Ahmed Siddiqui Sahib, the head of the Islamic Sciences at the Minhaj College, Manchester. You can see it's a beautiful day and evening here today. The lights are on outside. The only thing we're missing is a barbecue right now in front of us. I don't think the weather is that good to have a barbecue.
No, it's only 6-7 minutes left.
So we could have something, alhamdulillah, mashallah. Thank you, mashallah. Do call our studio number, and before you come to the studio, you will make a donation. Hopefully you'll make a donation. Our brothers are waiting for your call. 0300 3030 777. Our brothers and sisters are waiting for your call in America, in Europe and UK. You can call the Europe number on +44 203 754 730. And if you're calling from America and Canada, the number is 1-888-9-Minhaj. This is for US and Canada. Zain, a quick message just before we break up for a dua as well?
A quick message of it is a very important time now, and ask every person that is watching in tonight as well, is that do special duas for all the people that we are fundraising for tonight. You know, it's only the second Ramzan, it is only the second Roza today, and for many people, you know, the food is something that we take for granted. So I ask you guys to dig deep into your pockets, whatever you can afford, whatever collectively you can afford as well. If you could all donate it to the Minhaj Welfare Foundation. And as I said earlier, the benefits of donating to Minhaj Welfare Foundation, every money, every penny spent, we will let you guys know where it's going, how it's spent, photograph evidence as well, which is very important. Also with Minhaj Welfare Foundation. And
the videos that you are seeing on your screen as well, this is evident of the work that Minhaj has done and is doing just to you, and inshallah you'll be hearing more from Zain after iftar as well. That's if we get our iftar as well. I hope the guys upstairs are listening to me as well. So please, if you are listening, make sure you prepare our iftar as well, alhamdulillah. Just before we ask Mufti Sahib to make a prayer, 9:22 here in Manchester, we'll be breaking for iftar, we'll read Maghrib, and then we'll come back. But just before we do this, a brother from Nottingham, his name is Brother Mubashir, and this we need a big takbir, has donated £1,000, mashallah.
Nare takbir!
Allahu Akbar!
Nare Risalah!
Ya Rasulullah! Mashallah. This is quite unique. The first time somebody has ever done a nara outside our office, and Brother Zain has to give him credit that £1,000. Brother, you have ensured 20 families today will be given food for an entire month. I would like to thank all our brothers and sisters who have donated so far. We'll be here after the iftar, and I will request Hazrat Allama Mufti Sohail Ahmed Siddiqui Sahib to make the first dua of many inshallah for tonight, just before iftar. And inshallah those who are watching at home, please raise your hands as we make a collective dua as well, inshallah.
Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Mawlana Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa barik wa sallim. Rabbana taqabbal minna innaka anta as-sami'ul alim wa tub alayna innaka anta at-tawwabur rahim. या इलाही आलमीन, तूने अपने करम से हमें इस बात की तौफीक दी कि तेरे बंदों की खिदमत कर सके। इलाही इसे कबूल फरमा, आमीन। अपने करम से इसे कबूल भी फरमा, अपने पाक बंदों के सदक़े से इसे कबूल फरमा, आमीन। इलाही आलमीन, हुज़ूर अलैहिस्सलाम की उम्मत का दर्द अता फरमा, आमीन। उम्मत के लिए परेशान होने की तौफीक अता फरमा, आमीन। उम्मत के लिए सोचने की, फिक्र करने की तौफीक अता फरमा, आमीन। और हुज़ूर की उम्मत इजाबत हो या उम्मत दावत हो, दोनों के लिए यकसां खिदमत गुजारी की तौफीक अता फरमा, और अपने बंदों की खिदमत हमसे कबूल फरमा। रब्बिग़फिर वरहम व अंत खैरुर राहिमीन। व सल्लल्लाहु तआला अला हबीबिही खैर खल्क़िही سيدنا مولانا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه.
MashaAllah, brothers and sisters, it's 9:20 here in Manchester. In exactly 2 minutes, you'll hear the azan for Salat al-Maghrib. It gives us at least 10 to 15 minutes to basically get ready for iftar and read Maghrib, but we'll be back inshallah. Like I said, we're going to try this. It's the first time, but we're going to have inshallah Brother Zain joining our team from upstairs, and I'll be down here. Inshallah, we'll be talking to one another. You'll be able to see and speak to some of our brothers who are actually giving their time to volunteering their time to be here at such a late time to take your calls as well, to make sure that we can support our brothers and sisters in need who need your kind support to ensure that they have enough food for suhoor and iftar, especially those that are fasting. At the same time, those innocent young brothers and sisters who are living in Syria, in Africa, in Pakistan, in Palestine, in Gaza, who do not have the basic essentials of life. As he said, as you have heard from Allama Mufti Sohail Ahmad Siddiqui Sahab, this is a ni'mah, a blessing that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given to us, and we are now giving back in the presence of Allah Almighty. And we pray at the presence in the court of Allah Almighty that whatever we have given so far, that it is accepted, and that we can continue and ensuring that we can reach our target tonight, because tomorrow is Bank Holiday Monday. You're working tomorrow?
I'm off tomorrow.
Zain is tomorrow off work tomorrow. I'm here all night, so inshallah join us after Salatul Maghrib, and inshallah with this we'll break for iftar, and then inshallah we will have the azan for Maghrib, and we will come back after iftar and after Salatul Maghrib. Keep watching this live charity appeal of Minhaj Welfare Foundation.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة. حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم رب هذه الدعوة التامة والصلاة القائمة آت سيدنا محمدا الوسيلة والفضيلة والشرف والدرجة العالية الرفيعة وابعثه المقام المحمود الذي وعدته إنك لا تخلف الميعاد رب اغفر لي ولوالدي وارحمهما كما ربياني صغيرا وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم.